I just assigned a deal with a $60,000 spread using this AI powered dispositions software. So in this video, I want to give you guys a full walkthrough of how I use this AI powered disposition software called Dispo Genius. Now I'll put a link in the description for you guys if you want to get it. So this software is incredibly easy to use. And to tell you a little reason why I chose to go with this software rather than just, continuing to use my own Go High Level build is there are some amazing features in this that makes it like third grader proof. Like you could get a third grader and you could say, go dispo this deal for me. And I feel like the third grader would accomplish a task. It's dummy proof. There's also some really cool features like being able to look up and forecast the likeliness of you being able to sell a deal, being able to send deals that are slightly inside or slightly outside of a buyer's buy box without coming off as an inconsiderate person, because it'll use AI generated messages to say, hey, I know this is slightly outside of your buy box. I know you were looking for XYZ, but I wanted you to take a look at it either way. I think it would be good for you, right? It'll send really cool personalized messages and stuff like that just from tracking all of my deals, like with the timelines of, when's EMD due? That's a big thing that scares me. It's like when I got EMD in a deal, I want to be on top of it, right? I don't want to accidentally let that EMD go hard. This software helps me forecast timelines. Helps me track the timelines, and just so many amazing things. So I'm going to give you a full walkthrough in this video. Make sure you stay to the end. And if you're interested in this software, click the link in the description. We actually do get an affiliate income if you use that link. So if you want to support the channel and the work that we do, please use that link. Awesome. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are. This is what you're gonna see when you first start out. This is the buyer genie, and this thing is so cool because this lets me know the likeliness of me being able to dispo a deal. So I actually just put a property under contract, and in this full walkthrough, we are going to be sending out this deal as well. So you're gonna get like a real life example of how we dispo properties. So let's pull this one up. So we got 2942 24th Avenue North. What's my asking price on this one? 168. So we're going to go 168, 990. Strategy is going to be fix and flip. And we're going to analyze. We're going to see the likeliness of me being able to dispo this deal. There's a 68% likeliness, right? This is a decent deal. It's pretty hot. Now, it's going to give you all the details. Let me zoom out slightly. It's going to give you all the details, area, beds, baths, square footage, year built, and everything. And now right here, it's also going to give you a list of the buyers. And I apologize, but they are blurred. Sorry, you do not get my buyers. But it'll tell you the likeliness of them being able to buy right here. So like 77%, 73%, and so on and so forth. So now you know like who is the most important people for you to reach out to. So we've done the initial check of what's the likeliness of me being able to dispo it. One more thing that we got over here is we got analytics, so you can see like how many active buyers you've grown over like let's say for example the past 30 months. So I just added past 30 days. I just added 64 buyers in the past 30 days. Not a whole lot. We got another section here for send flow. And send flow, this is kind of, one of the little bit more advanced things. You don't really have to worry about this. Like you don't have to change the send flows, but if you wanted to customize it a little bit more to the way that you speak, you can like change some of your preset templates. So like maybe rather than saying, hey, you like to say, yo, what up, right? Dude, just go ahead and just click edit and like change it to like, yo, what up? Right? However you speak, it's up to you. But for myself, I just left it as is. This is perfectly fine as is. And this would be single deal and double deal. And double deal is pretty simple. It just means when you sent a buyer more than one deal in a day, it'll change the follow-up phrases to not be weird. Here's some more follow-up phrases, right? The segue to deals. So of course you have the greeting. Hey, buyer name. Hey, buyer name. Hope all is well. Hey, buyer name. Hope all is good on your end. That's your greeting, right? Then you have your segue. Just got this one in, or hot and ready. Just got this locked up. Which is like in between. So pretty much it's like, hey, contact first name. Got this deal. It's in XYZ area. You interested? And then the settings can be a little bit different for your vetted buyers and your VIP buyers. Honestly, all of this stuff, you don't really have to worry about changing. I just wanted to give you an idea of what this is. So then we have the Dispo process editor. This is also, a little bit more advanced stuff that you don't have to worry about. You can leave it all as is. But let's say, for example, you want to give your VIP buyers a certain amount of time of exclusivity, right? Well, you can just change the amount of time that they get it first, the waiting period before it goes out to your level 2 or your level 3 or your level 4 or your level 5 vetted buyers. So with all these things, I just leave it as is, right? You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And then you have checkout rules. So this is kind of like a more advanced thing as well that you don't have to worry about unless if like you want to fiddle around with the settings. Pretty much what this is like, let's say you have a virtual assistant that you have blast your deals for you. You can make certain requirements like, has to have certain boxes filled out in order to blast the deals. So like, maybe you want to say like, hey, don't let this deal get blasted to the buyers unless if the virtual assistant states if access is lockbox, appointment, or something else, right? Maybe don't let this deal get blasted to the buyers unless if, your virtual assistant states what the ARV is, the picture link, things like that. Like you don't want to blast a deal without a picture link. So obviously keep that one on, right? And then we got settings. So right here, this is coming soon. That's okay. Right here, we have title companies. So this is where you're just going to add your title companies. I already have my title companies added. And I keep adding new ones as I do a lot of JV deals. Where you just like type in your title company's information, name, phone number, office address, all that stuff. And then just click save. And it'll save here as one of your title companies. This is coming soon. And this is a template. So let's say, for example, you have a certain deal text template. Like I have a certain deal text template, which is this. I like this template. It works great for me. So I just use my specific template. Some people like to, market their deals in a different order. Maybe they want to like say ARV first and then asking price, or however you want to order it. You can customize your template there. Okay, conversation section. So, as you can see here, I'm like actively dispoing a deal right now with this dude. He's going to go walk it. I have some other conversations going on. Let's say, for example, this dude right here. Okay. So I sent him a deal. And then the system, this is a deal that I sent him a while ago. Hey, Michael, hope all is well. I got this one locked up. It's an SFR in Daytona Beach. It's in your price range and not in Flagler County like you wanted, but I thought you might want to check it out, sending it through now, right? Do you think that was human? That wasn't human. That was AI. That was all AI that wrote that. And then we sent the deal. This was also it automatically sent. And afterwards, because he didn't respond, the system said, I'm assuming this one isn't really for you. And he said, I stay in the Northeast Florida area. So we can open up his buying criteria. And we do that just by clicking this little Genius profile up here at the top. And we can like get really specific on his buying criteria. So Northeast Florida area. I'm actually just going to ask ChatGPT to clarify what the Northeast Florida area is. So what counties are in the Northeast Florida area? Duval, St. John's, Clay, Nassau, Flagler. So let's see. Duval, St. John's, Nassau, Clay, Baker, Putnam. Okay, there we go. Now we've like niched it down to the Northeast Florida area. And while we're here, we can also dive into this. So this is really, really cool. You can label whether or not they're strict on locations. So he says he stays in the Northeast Florida area. So we're going to go strict locations, right? But let's say he's like, I absolutely will not buy anything that's $1 over 500,000, right? Okay, then you can do strict pricing if you wanted. Or maybe he's like, I absolutely will only buy 3 2s. I will not touch anything that's not a 3-2. Right? Strict bed bath count. And you guys kind of get it, right? So you could do strict square footage, strict your build, strict all, whatever you want. And that will make sure not to send him anything that is outside of his buy box. What's really cool as well is you can actually exclude areas. So like 32209. No, that's not. There we go. 32209. That's the ghetto, right? That's the ghetto in Jacksonville. You can restrict that area. So maybe he's like, hey, I will not buy anything in the hood, right? Okay, cool. Well, let me restrict the hood. So you just type it in and you restrict it. And you can restrict full on cities. So like Jacksonville, right? You could full on restrict a city, or you could restrict just a zip code. And then on that note as well, if you wanted, you can actually make a favorite, right? So if they're like, I freaking love buying in the hood. I love, having my AC stolen and my tools stolen out of my truck while I'm working on a property. I love, risking getting shot in the hood. It's exhilarating. Cool. Well, if he wants that, then you can actually click favorite and you can favorite that area right there. And then when it sends them a deal in the hood, it's going to say, hey, it's going to say something along the lines of like, hey, I got something in your favorite area. Okay. Then of course we have strategy type. So like, is he a fix and flip buyer, a buy and hold buyer, a sub two buyer, short-term rental buyer, new development, addition plays? What kind of a buyer is he? Most of my buyers are fix and flip buyers. Then we have the desired property type. So he prefers single family residential, but you can do multifamily buyers, multifamily 5+, land, mobile home, condo, townhouse, manufactured homes, etc. Then we have our purchase price range. So for him, he caps out at $400,000. He doesn't care about the bedroom bathroom count. He doesn't care about the square footage range. He doesn't care about the year built range. Restricted levels of rehab. So what this means is what will he not do? So he said he will not do a tear down and rebuild. So I put that there. So if you see this red restricted, that means he will not do it. And as you can see, there's some little eye icons for you to learn and you to be kept on track. So sometimes as well, they will be like, yo, I will not touch something with foundation issues. We have this area. So fire damage, sinkholes, foundation issues, mold, termites. So like if he said, yo, I will not touch something with foundation issues, I will put that here in the restricted, and that will exclude any foundation issue properties from his criteria. Cool. So let's click save. Boom. And then we can also go to the all deals section and we can see the deals that have actively been marketed to him. So for example, with this Florence property that I sent him, he said he was not interested. So I'm going to put him as not interested. Okay. Pretty simple. But what if he was interested? What if he wanted to buy it? Well, I could switch him to interested, and then I could also schedule a walkthrough, right? And we could pick a time slot, and we would have to set up time slots on the deal card, but we could pick a time slot here. And yeah. So pick a time slot, save. No, we can't. We have to go set up a time slot. So we're going to come back to that a little bit later. But yeah, we can mark them as interested or not interested, and that will show on the deal card. So I'm going to switch them back to not interested just because I want to keep my system clean. Okay, next section that we have is our buyers, right? So this is just an overview of all of our buyers, all of our contacts. Pretty straightforward. It's just all of your contacts, everything that's in your system. Then we have our pipelines. Now I've customized my pipeline a little bit. It's going to start off a little bit more basic than this, but pretty much a pipeline is just, it's a system. It's stages, right? What stage is the buyer at? Buyer not contacted, buyer outreached, no response, wrong number, information gathering, added to vetted buyers, not interested. And yeah, I just started adding buyers into this system. So this is just starting to get populated now with some data. So we have the buyer outreach pipeline. If you wanted, you can actually create another pipeline. Let's see here. We just click on pipelines up here. So let's say like you wanted to like create a different pipeline for your deals or something. You can like create deals pipeline, and you can just make your pipeline stages. So like, under contract, right? Assigned. But you don't really have to worry about that because you have the next area that I'm going to show you, which is the deals section. Guys, this area, oh my goodness. it's such a relief to have this. Like, I remember being scared that I would lose EMD all the time. I remember like being just completely all over the place with my timelines, and this area helps me so much because it keeps everything nice and clean. So we have pre-marketing. These are like deals that haven't gone out yet. And I have a couple of them just sitting here because I intended to get them out, but then I didn't, get them out for whatever reason or another, whether it's like a JV wholesaler didn't end up giving me the contract or something like that. We have deals that have gone out that are waiting for responses, but we've gotten responses on everything. We have deals that are waiting for interest, right? So like this one here, 1985 Michigan Ave. We are waiting for a buyer to be interested in it. We have all of the details here. So like asking price, lockbox, ARV, picture link, everything. Deal text editor. This is where you can like touch up your deal text if you want. Email, deal text editor, and transaction coordination. What's really cool about this is you can log all the timelines. So like what title company is that? What's the contract execution date? When is your EMD due? When's your inspection period, everything there. And you can also upload your contracts. Guys, this will keep you so organized. Please use this. It will keep you so organized. And then you have your Genius view, which will show you, who are your buyers that are most likely to buy. And you can actually go down the list. So if you want to start calling these buyers, you can go down the list and contact these buyers, right? I'm clicking on it. Nothing's happening there. That's okay. But yeah, and you can also look at it like hot buyers, warm buyers, cold buyers, right? And it'll filter based on hot, warm, VIP, or vetted, buyer status. But looks like there was no interest here, so we're not really getting anything. Then we have buyer offers. This is where it'll log your buyer offers once you add them. Then we have our send flow metrics. So 138 buyers that we sent this deal to. The reply rate was 13%. 47% of them opened the email. 17% of them clicked the pictures link. Nobody wanted to do a walkthrough, but this is where we can add walkthroughs, right? So we can add times that buyers can walk, and we can schedule walkthroughs. And here's where we get buyers' feedback. So there really wasn't much feedback on this one. This feedback automatically populates. So AI will automatically populate this feedback, and it's just, did it flood, right? And then we have other concerns/issues. And this dude said, no, thank you, my friend. It's expensive. The price is pre-flooding. Now they are much cheaper. So pretty much that area would have made sense, but then it flooded in that area, and now people are less interested in deals in that area. So this one I'll have to cancel shortly. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then of course we got interested buyers. So 1219 Florence Court. We can go Genius view. We can see, who's most likely to buy it. We can go down the list and call them. We can have our buyer offers logged here, our send flow metrics. So this went out to 85 people, 29% replied, 77% opened the email, 8% clicked the pictured link. We can schedule walkthroughs, and we got our buyers' feedback. There's not really much feedback, but I do have some interested buyers in this one. This is the one that we actually have a showing scheduled today, and we're likely to get dispoed. So that is your deals pipeline. If you want to add a deal, I'm going to show you how we can add a deal now. And we are actually going to blast a deal. So this is going to be a real deal, something that we just put under contract. So we're just going to search up the address, okay? And then it'll automatically populate the information. 21940, 6,300 square feet, lot size, 1958 year built. Cool. Let's select the Dispo Manager. Contract price. What is our contract price? 165. 165,000. Estimated assignment fee. This one is going to be a really small assignment fee, but whatever. I mean, money's still money. Okay, so asking price is going to be 168,990. ARV is 300,000. Buyer EMD amount, I'm gonna go 5,000. Access is, I don't have anything about access. So we're gonna go by appointment. And then picture link. Is this an on market or an off market deal? Okay, this one is an on market deal. So we are going to put the Zillow link. And then we have some notes about the property that I'd like to put in. So roof damage sustained from Hurricane Milton. It did not flood during Hurricane Helene. The roof is original or like 2 to 3 layers or something that I don't even know, but definitely needs to be stripped down to the boards and reshingled. Probably needs an AC2. This will be vacant at close. It's going to need 2 of the 4-point items, which is roof, AC. Now, this will automatically save, and then we can go to deal text editor. We don't need to edit this deal text. We can go to the email function. We're just going to put from Nathan Harris, email, info at risingstarinvestment.com. And then this is where we can come up with a subject line. So we can say, fixer-upper in St. Pete. Okay, we click save. Make sure you click save there. Then transaction coordination. So let me pull up the purchase and sale agreement. Gmail. Executed contract. Okay, so now we have the purchase and sale agreement. This was mutually executed on what day? That is so small. 11th month, 8th day. And this is AMZ title, I believe. Yep, AMZ title. Contract execution on the 8th. In-house EMD 9, 10, 11. It's due today. In-house EMD amount is $1,500. Deposited, no. Inspection period end date is, I have 7 days from mutual execution. So mutual execution was on the 8th. That means I have till the 15th. Close of escrow is the December 6th. Boom. Contract price is $165. Cool. We're just going to download this contract real quick. Boom. And we are going to upload the contract. Bam. There we go. So now we can go start send flow. It's a fix and flip. And then down here it says exclude buyers who do not want properties that are listed on the MLS, properties in flood zones. And is this a wood frame? Let's check. Construction. Don't know for sure if there's a wood frame. It doesn't say. Let's see, what year built is it? 1958. Odds are it's a wood frame. Yeah, I'm going to exclude wood frame buyers. Buyers that don't buy wood frame, I should say. Cool. So we got 3 VIP buyers and 179 level 5 vetted buyers. Here, this is really cool. So we have send flow logic, which means that we can send this deal to people that are a little bit outside of the buy box, right? So right now we have it set to $50,000 above, right? So we're going to send this deal to anybody that's up to $50,000. Like let's say, you know, they're buying 200,000. They're like, my max is 200,000. Well, we're going to send this to buyers that are up to 250,000, but there's going to be a really nice message saying, hey, I know there's a little outside of your price range, but I wanted you to take a look at it either way, kind of thing. Same thing with the distance. And we can actually edit these filters. So let's say we wanted to get a little bit more strict, you know, let's go down to 20,000 and let's, you know, do only within 10 miles. And then what happens is we go down on buyers. We go down to 121. We can make it like fully strict, right? So county, apply filters. We can do super strict, and that brings us down to 99 buyers, but I don't like that. I like sending deals that are slightly outside of the buy box. So we're just going to go like that, up to 20K outside with up to $10,000 out of the area. And that goes up to 173. See how many more buyers we can send this to? Crazy. So we just click next. We'll just give it a second. It is analyzing the buy boxes. Now it's generating personalized statements with AI. And this is really, really cool because it's going to give you like an overview of like all the personalized statements that it's going to send before it actually sends it out. It's crafting the personalized messages. I love the UI on this, the user interface. It makes it so entertaining because like a regular loading bar would be like boring, right? But this is like, you get to like watch like what's it doing, right? It's like very intelligent and it's working behind the scenes, crafting personalized messages, generating AI responses, double checking them, putting it all together for me to review. It's super duper cool. So we'll just give this like maybe 30 more seconds and then it'll be ready to go. Generation complete. Let's see it. Now there is so much going on the back end. Like I'm a techie guy, and I know that it's like sending information to ChatGPT, sending it back, sending it back and forth a couple of times, double checking its work, compiling it all, grabbing the information from the custom fields, everything. It's like it is working so incredibly hard on the back end to come up with all of these super cool AI generated responses. And here we can see, what's going on. So James, I've actually sold James a deal before. I've sold Yusuf a deal before. I think I've sold Barry a deal before. I don't know for sure. But it says, "Hey James, hope all is good on your end. Just got this one in. This one is in the price range you wanted in Pinellas County, like you wanted. Sending it right now." Right? Isn't that freaking awesome, dude? Look at this. Then we got Yusuf. "Hey Yusuf, hope all is well. Hot and ready. 2-1 in St. Pete. Fix and flip you want. It's in your price range too. Sending it right now." And you can actually edit these messages. So if you wanted, you could edit it before it goes out. Let's just pick a random one here. Let's go with Elliot. "Hey Elliot, hot and ready. It's an SFR in St. Pete. It's in your price range and would be a great fixer. I know you wanted them in Tampa, but I think you should check this one out still. Sending it through." Dude, these are amazing messages. So we're just gonna, and you can also look at the email. So like here, this is the email text, pretty much the same thing. Confirm and start send flow. Done, just like that. Finish. And that deal is going to go out in a little bit and we're going to start to get responses in. So anyways, guys, I hope you got value from this walkthrough. I want to keep it nice and short, but it is really that simple. It is freaking amazing. Guys, if you want to get this software, there is a link down below in the description. I've been using this software. This thing is freaking awesome. I just assigned a deal with a $60,000 assignment fee. And a third grader could use this software. As you guys saw, it was so incredibly simple. So guys, click the link down in the description. We actually do get an affiliate income when you click that link. So if you want to support the work that we do and the channel, please use that link to sign up. Awesome. Thank you guys. Adios.